Hey y'all, it's Lulu. And I'm going to do your weekly mudra reading. We are rocking to 741 hertz solfeggio frequency 741. And this is a full body cell detox. So we're going to do the readings in the same way that we've been doing them here these past few weeks. And we're starting with water. What do you have for the water signs? What do you have for the fire signs? What do you have for the earth signs? And what do you have for the air signs? All right. So, for the water signs, we have consciousness. This may be a week where you are noticing how things are. There may be a lot of synchronicities this week, okay? There may be, you may be more observant than usual, or need to be more observant than usual. I'm seeing here where you may be finally crossing, okay? Finally crossing some type of road where there may have been some bumps and lumps and some obstacles and things may have gotten in your way. But now that you have a clearer understanding, or will be having a clearer understanding of how things work, this is going to bring you to a higher level of understanding, a higher level of being. Okay. I also feel that the things that you speak this week, your words will be far and few. I feel like some of you may be in a space. Okay, it's on. Some of you may be in a space where you don't have a lot to say. You're more about action this week. It may even be that you are making a conscious effort to bridge the gap between you and someone, or bridge the gap between what it is that you deserve, desire, and require at this time. I really feel that things are beginning to make more sense to you this week, no matter what it is that you've been through or what you thought certain things mean, or what you thought that you were supposed to do. This week there's going to be a lot of clarity surrounding how you will be moving forward. Many of you may even be going through some type of ascension process here. And I really feel like this has much to do with the crown chakra, right? Is this the crown chakra card? We'll see in a minute. I think it is. Now, there may be a need. There may be a need to finally, are they called rheumatologists? Something about the joints, right? It may be the knees or the elbows, though, that may be an issue. And you want to go ahead and make the decision to go ahead and get that checked out, or what have you. I'm going to clarify here today. Clarify this consciousness card for the water signs, please. I also feel like there may be a closing the gap. Like there may be something to do with closure. Maybe you're finally seeing that. Eight of Pentacles. Whatever it is that you are working on, the thing at hand, whatever it is that you are working on, you've already come a long way. And you know that you have some ways to go, but you are deciding to either go back to school here. Some of you may even be closing the gap when it comes to the way that you work on things. Like you're going to be more strategic with how you do things here. But things are beginning to move rather rapidly, and it also feels as though you will be making some decisions to, making some decisions that are very vital to the home life, very vital to, it could be work as well, but I feel like it's home. Like the dust is settling on certain affairs, the dust is settling on how you um, may be able to delegate as well in your home life. You may be going, okay, I think I already said something about going back to school, but I also feel that with what you have accomplished here, you are beginning to reassess those things as well, getting to that space where things are beginning to make more sense to you. Whatever it is that you are deciding to do or whatever it is that you are working on, it feels like you have mastered it here. Knight of Cups. So you are taking to heart, you are moving from the heart space and taking to heart what it is that you have accomplished so far. This may even be making a conscious decision to work on something with someone that you really hold dear to you as well. But I also feel that some of you may be manifesting love into your life here. Working diligently at what it is and not taking no for an answer, really moving forward. You are passionate, you are very well-rounded, very charismatic here. But also, someone may be coming in to make an offer to you, but it feels like you want to be calculated and very clear about what is this offer, because you want to make sure that you are not being bamboozled or fooled here. And this may be coming out of nowhere. But when it comes to working on what it is that your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, what do you aspire to be? How do you want to get there? I feel like there's something that you're very passionate about that you may have been working on for a while, and now that clarity, you're about to have a breakthrough here. It's like you're being rewarded for your efforts as long as you continue to move forward. Some of you may even finally realize what the hieroglyphs that you've been seeing, or you're finally realizing what certain signs and symbols mean to you. How do they relate to you in your regular life? Maybe part of your synchronicities as well. Excuse me. This peppermint oil. My eyes were watering. They were. They'll probably start back now that I done said it. Now then, yep, you are figuring out how something works. Like you are figuring out the mechanics of things. Some of you will discover a gift, discover that you have a gift, or discover how to use your gift, whatever that gift is. You are realizing how to use it, and you are moving forward with it. You're paying attention to detail, but you're also, this is just something that you are doing that you just know, you just have this innate wisdom about yourself, like this innate, you're gonna be a doer this week. Yep. Because I feel as though you're already preparing yourself for a possible breakthrough, a possible breakdown. But overall, there's something that there may be a decision that you need to make between a fire sign and a water sign. And overall, I'm seeing here that with this tower moment that may come through, you're going to be clear about why it happened. Why is it happening? This may even be an epiphany, but this may be something being uprooted. Something that you've worked on may be uprooted, and it's going to be on you how you take action towards repairing the damage or rebuilding here. This is also great insight coming in on, there's like some divine intervention happening here. And it's happening out of nowhere. Because a number of things that you've worked on or who you thought you were, that is not who you are. They're saying that it's time to remold, rebuild, restructure, reestablish things and move forward with ease and grace, like this Knight of Cups. Now, let's see what this says. Sita Mudra. It assists with wisdom, clarity, and concentration. Concentrating on the thing at hand. The benefits is that it releases tension in the face. Okay, we can use that. I think I'm going to do this when I get out here. What? Now, it releases tension in the face, the throat, and shoulders. It brings breath and awareness to the third eye. And it improves mental clarity. So you will hold your hands like this. Hold your hands like this. Okay. You'll relax your shoulders down with your elbows slightly away from your body. And your focus or affirmation when doing this will be, consciousness guides me to true clarity and freedom. Consciousness guides me to true clarity and freedom. consciousness guides me to true clarity and freedom. You got to feel it. Moving forward. Fire signs. Calming. Adi. Mudra. Okay. Now, it's a master number as well, so this may be self-mastery that you are working on in this her week. I feel with this that I think y'all had a card similar to this last week. It had to do with either the sacral or the root. I think this is the root. This is bringing... Okay, so this week, fire signs, it feels like y'all are finally getting to the space where you can relax. You're finally coming into a space where you don't have to rush. You don't have to have so many things going on, so many people pulling you in different directions. You don't have to fight anymore. Not this week, honey. I feel that there's a need for... There's a rebuilding for you here, because there's a need for you to be centered, focusing on the center. Some of you have had to fight so long and so hard. I also feel that if there's been any issues with like your thighs, I don't know why that would be. Thighs. Maybe that's something you can meditate on. Because I do feel that whatever, when it comes to you, the way that you handle things this week, I think that you'll be able to take a more relaxed approach to it. You may be in a space where even in the midst of everything that is going on, you find your center. It's going to be important for you. Anything that comes out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, any issues or problems or disagreements, you'll be fine. They just want you to remain centered and focused here. You may have to do a lot of aligning and realigning, doing some breath work this week as well, because I really do feel that there's no need for you to be defensive this week. It's just about being open, allowing, and, you know, letting people be exactly where they are. And you be where you are. Excuse me. Let's see, darling. Clarify this calming for taking on this Queen of Swords energy, see? Or you may be dealing with the Queen of Swords, but taking on this Queen of Swords energy, being very direct in your approach, but not allowing anyone or anything to take you off center here. This is you having, being able to make firm decisions, cutting edge. Okay, cutting edge. Right on the brink of anything that may come in that you feel is coming in to destroy, deflect, or negate you from what it is that you have to do. I feel like you're going to just nip it in the bud. You may take some time out also. This may be you dealing with someone else, but I'll clarify here in a second, because first we'll go with you and your approach. So by you being very direct, by you doing things from a more centered approach, I feel as though you'll get your way. That's where that Empress comes in. There may be someone who is here to help you or assist you with making your dreams come true, but it's going to be about how you approach this situation or this person. Virgo, any air sign, Taurus, Libra. Now, when we are saying that maybe you or whoever this may be that you are dealing with outside of you, this may be someone wanting to communicate with you and you're not open to communicating at this time, or vice versa. Anything that you are working on, you want to be mindful of. Okay, this is what they're saying. You need to know when to rest and when to take action. You need to be very firm in your approach when it comes to conversations here, because there may be someone that you are talking to who may not be very open because they are working on manifesting something here. But overall, this may be you just, you know, living in this Empress energy. this week. Some of you may be getting pregnant, or may be having to deal with someone that you find out is pregnant, and you have to have the strength to find the strength to control a situation between you and another person here, because you may have a difference of opinion. I also feel that with this calming, this Empress energy, this calming, and this Queen of Swords, you may be taking on more of an air trait this week, right? I feel there's some Leo right here, okay? But it's finding your center, being very strong in your position, being very strong in how you handle things, knowing that things will work out as they should, when they should. And by you even knowing that and embracing that, whatever it is, when it's time for you to give birth to this project, this baby, or whatever this is, really sitting in your, like, this is them, you are being refined in one way or another. And whatever it is that you've gone through, they're letting you know that, you know, no matter what else that, like, if you're unexpectedly getting pregnant, or if you have something come across your desk that you feel is something huge, you feel as though it's something that requires more than right now you have time or energy to give to, that's where you're going to have to use that inner calm, that inner clarity, that focus, and knowing that when people approach you this week, they need to approach you in a certain way in order for you to, because they can't approach you the way that they used to, right? Or this may be you not being able to approach someone else the way that you used to. But overall, this has to do with having a soft, tolerable control to have things your way. That's that Empress energy, having it your way. So this is your week for that. Now, this mudra, which is a master, I said it's a master number because it's number 11. Move forward. This brings in stillness, support, and balance. I believe that's inner stillness, support, and balance. Okay. It reduces anxiety. It supports your muscular skeletal system. It cultivates mental and physical restoration. You'll hold your hands like this, okay? Like that. It's like that, okay? And rest your hands palm down on your thighs, lengthen your spine, and breathe. Now, it's like this, okay? Loosely around the thumb. This the caution with this is that it may lower your blood pressure, so please be mindful of that. Now, your focus will be, I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. I rest in the calm of inner balance and support. So it is. Now then. Earth signs, fluidity. Okay. This week it will be more, you will be going through some things that require for you to look at things from a different perspective, especially when it comes to the emotions, I feel. This is standing in your truth and going not head first. Standing in your truth and being in a space where you are allowing things to either get into alignment, and if it's not in alignment with what you have going on, let it go. This is let it go. Let it go. Okay? Because I really feel that you are almost there. Whatever it is that you are doing, or whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, you are almost there. I feel like there may be a need to focus as much as possible on your inner light, so that you won't be upset when things don't work out the way that you thought, or the way that you planned. There may be a need to work on, I believe, the sacral chakra. And why I feel that is with that emotion that I'm feeling, and with that this may be your home life. There's a need to be self-aware here. There's a need to this is self-awareness. Okay. So, it's going to be very important for you to be mindful of any tensing or tension in your body. Some of you may be working out and you're really tearing. Like, you know, there are certain days, like if you're going to do squats, you do them every 2 days or whatever. I'm not a personal trainer, but I'm just saying, I don't think that you're supposed to do squats every day, right? But you want to be mindful of like tension. What's causing you tension? Be mindful of that. Why are you tensing up right there? Like with certain tension, you get tension here, right? You can your stomach can contract, your thighs, your legs, your feet. You want to be mindful. You want everything to flow, right? So be mindful of that neck tension. You want to reaffirm wherever you're having this tension or this muscular muscle issues, is what I hear. Yeah. You're close to getting what you want. I already told you. 9 of Cups. You're close to being able to celebrate, but it may be like you may be at the final, like the end of the road where you're unsure if this is going to come together for you, and I feel like it will. There may be, you may have given a lot, and you've been so desperately awaiting the arrival of some good news, and it's coming. There may be, some of you may be tense. Your anxiety may be kicking in about having to be around family or what have you. And they say that it's going to work out. 3 of Cups, reconciliation possibly, meeting with friends, wanting to be social, wanting to be around those of like minds, it feels. A reason to celebrate is coming or is here. There's no need for you to worry or have any doubts. I also feel that Pisces is real strong here. Some of you may fear being judged, awaiting the arrival of someone. There may even be some tension coming with someone coming in from out of town. But overall, there's a reconciliation and a rebirth of a situation that has been long overdue. I feel as though there may be some toxic ties, or you're wanting to get some things off of your chest, or you're wanting to get around. You may be having to be around someone who you didn't have too much of a good time with before. And you're hoping for the best, but you don't know. I also feel with this devil energy and this 3, like you may have turned your back on a certain situation and it's still there, like something is clinging to you, holding on to you. Some of you may feel that this may be a parent. You may feel as though you can never get yourself out of this situation. You may feel like, what do they call it, the devil riding your back or what have you. You may feel as though you can't get out of a situation, but you can. You may feel as though you can't confront an external or internal enemy, but you can. You may be in a space where you have a lot going on, a lot on your plate, and don't think that you can manage it, but you can. Some of you are waiting for the arrival of a person, waiting for your ships to come in, or longing to discuss some things with someone, even though they may be toxic, but you're waiting. Here. That's enough cards. You're waiting. With this Judgment card and this Devil card, I really feel that even though you may have some doubts about a certain situation or have your hands tied up in a number of situations, trying to release yourself, I feel like if either you make a decision or one will be made for you, and you will know with this wounded line, okay, you will be able to move forward. Just try and be mindful of your mind, body, and spirit, because you cannot control others. So you want to be mindful of that. Now, with this mudra, this is inner refreshment, emotional ease, and nourishment. It releases muscular contraction. Okay. It supports joints and eases inflammation. Okay. Cultivates emotional fluidity and calmness. Okay. So whatever it is that you are waiting for, there's a celebration coming. There's a renewal of friendships. There's a renewal of contracts. There's also some help coming in that you've been waiting for. There's someone who's waiting to talk to you, someone coming in from out of town. So you're going to do this as you await the arrival of whatever this is to keep you from tensing up and fucking up something in your body. That's how you're going to do. Now, you're going to do your hands like this. Ow. And you will hold your hands with your fingers extending toward outward, away from the abdomen. And your affirmation is, gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. Gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. Gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. Okay, take it. Move forward. Air signs. You have awakening. And this feels much like that heart is opening up. Okay, that's what I've been working on here recently. However, the awakening here, okay, this feels good. All right, air signs. I feel that there may be many directions, mental. There may be many different directions that you are being pulled mentally. There may be a number of ways that you can do certain things. There may be a need for you to be, like, they may be helping you or assisting you in awakening to something that is very important here. Something that has to do with what you are doing and how you are doing things out, like servitude, serving others, right? This is coming from a space of compassion, right? It's not necessarily, saying that you were wrong or someone else was wrong or pointing the finger. This is more about just coming from a space of just knowing that everything happens as it should, forgiving yourself and others as well, and seeing things from a different perspective. I really feel that some of you may have tried to block some things out you didn't want to see, block some things out that you didn't want to do, smothering it, not wanting to see it. Fear. You'll be facing your fears this week. Booyah. And once you do, something is being illuminated, awakening. Okay, with a Leo possibly. Something to celebrate, beautiful new beginning. Ooh. Some idea that you have will be, is very fertile, so it's time for you to take action. Something is being brought to your attention. This is higher self-esteem, confidence in what it is that you want to do and how you can move forward. That's how it's coming out to clarify. Thank you. Now, I also feel that there may be a deeper relationship with you and your counterpart this week. These are very warm feelings. This is a good feeling, Earth sign. Maybe meeting someone new at work or someone who does what you do. A King of Pentacles, possibly. I feel like this is someone who can help you grow. This is someone who can give you some type of financial advice as well. You may have an idea and you discuss it with this person, but overall, this may be a love interest. I don't know your life. You may be, someone may be finally telling you how they feel about you this week, and it's someone of means. They may have been admiring you for a while or admiring you from a distance here, but they were afraid of rejection. What is this King of Pentacles? I also feel someone that you may have left out in the cold, or someone that's coming in again to help you see things from a different perspective when it comes to your finances or your financial situation. This may be someone who is coming in to help you or help you get a loan. I don't know. It's someone this is someone in particular coming in to help you this week, air sign. It could possibly be that someone was evicted or put out. Lack of finances, anxiety surrounding finances. Someone is having anxiety surrounding finances, but they're awakening to a different way, a different approach when it comes to that. It could also be that there has been something that you may have needed to sue for, or maybe there's something that someone is trying to keep you from suing. They're trying to do the right thing to keep you from pursuing justice on your own, but there is some type of karmic reward coming for you or someone in your energy. They're saying that when you play your cards right, you will get justice. Any lack surrounding finances, any lack surrounding time, effort, and attention that you feel is your due, that's coming to a head this week. Now then, air signs, this is about mental clarity, inspiration, and awakening truth. That's that justice card, right? Getting clarity, something being illuminated, right? Right when you thought that you were about to give up, you are awakened to some type of truth, right? You're on the outside looking in. You see everybody else having a good time, why you can't have no good time? Move forward. Now, the benefits of this is it directs the breath to the heart, chest, and ribs. It assists the immune system. So if you have been, where'd that card go? So if you have been also feeling under the weather, or feeling as though you can't get anything done, that is wise. This is going to help you. It cultivates stability, inspiration, and insight. I love it. Okay, so you'll hold your hands like this, right? Bring the hands close to the heart center, lengthen the spine, and relax your shoulders. Now, your focus will be divine knowledge and inspiration awaken my highest truth. Divine knowledge and inspiration awaken my highest truth. So it is. I like it. Somebody come in and help you out. Earth sign. All right. I'll do the surrender readings in a separate video. I got to go. Okay. Get my mojo there. What? Yeah.